1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, what is going on? I'm Steve. Hope you're doing awesome today. So we're going to go back to the 1950s with three classic, smash hits that every guitarist has got to learn. And everybody loves the 50s, right? It's fun and colorful, and you got Marty McFly and Back to the Future and all that kind of stuff. So right there, you heard Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley in the comments. That's a classic, from 1955, I think, right at the same time that Marty was heading back with Doc in the DeLorean. And then I've got a song from Buddy Holly and a song from Elvis, and they're just classics and wonderful and fun to play. One of them sort of a slow paced, crooner kind of thing, and the others are rocking and fun and fast paced. So why don't I just shut up and let's get to the 50s. All right, let's start it off with Rock Around the Clock in A major. And I'll show you the chords versions, and I'll show you some of those notes. Ready? It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock, like that. So an A major, and just immediately give it a palm mute like that. Dun, 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 dun. All A majors. We're gonna rock E, like that. E major right there, and back to A major. So it goes dun, 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 dun. A. We're gonna rock E, 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 A, dun, 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 we're gonna D major, D, 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 A major, we're gonna E, E, E around the clock, D tonight, A. And those are pretty much the whole chords. It's got these crazy solos and all that, but if you want to learn the notes, it goes dun, 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 dun. So right here, I'm just laying my finger down to hit that A. And I'm hitting the second fret of the G string. It's part of the A major chord. Like that, right there, just pick that G string. And then you can do an A major this way, where now you're on the second fret of the B string and go. You're just picking that second fret of the B, like that, after, popping the A chord. And then you could go, hitting the open E like that. Now, because, you can control the notes and the tone a little bit better after that first, I went like this. I slid that G string to the 6th fret, because now you're playing, sort of an A major right here. 7th fret of the, D string, 6th fret of the G, and 5th fret of the B string. That's part of an A major chord up here, like that, but I'm hitting the open A and open E, or you can do the whole thing. So check this out. That's the 6th fret of the G string, and then that was the 5th fret of the B string, and then it goes like this. Like that. So 2nd fret of the B to the 3rd to the 4th fret real quickly. E. Dun-na, dun-na, dun-na. You got to get the rhythm right. So I went 2nd, 3rd, 4th of the B, and the open E. And the E major, and then you do the A major. Like that. It's constantly going an A major, the same chord we just did. Slide it down 1 fret and back in. Or you can play an A major up here. You're basically taking a D major shape, bringing it all the way up to the 9th, fret right there. Very cool. So hit the D, go down 1 fret, slide it back in, and go down again. Back down. So you're just taking that exact same shape and going down 1 fret. What a fun song. All right, let's move on to number 2. This is the sweet, slow one here. It's Tender. In fact, it's Love Me Tender by Elvis. It's in D major. You know what? I'll sing it. Ready? No, I'm kidding. I'm not really going to sing it. But it's in D major with no capo. And you hit the, low part of the D major. And then the open A string. And strum the high part of a D major. So you get that. haven't even changed from a D major. I'm just going from the D, A, strings like that. It goes, love me tender, E seventh, E seventh, that's an E major, you know, where you're hitting the open D string. Love me true, A seventh, and an A seventh again is a A major without the G string, or you're hitting the open G string. D, you have made my E seventh, A seventh, D. And now it gets a little bit more complicated here. It goes, love me tender, love me true. Okay, this one goes D major to like an F sharp major right here. But I play my F sharp major with my thumb, which allows me to just, you know, get a little air under that thing right there to hit the open E string. So, love me tender. Isn't that a cool chord? Now, if you can only do, you know, a bar chord, just hit the low parts, you know, or even the low parts of that F sharp major. Love me tender. To a B minor. My thumb's actually on the 2nd fret. It might look that way. It's a B minor. Love me true. Now, there's 2 ways to do this thing. Just remove that finger right here to hit the open A. So while you're playing the B minor, love me true, you're basically just removing the A string and hitting the open A of a B minor to a G major. Oh, a G major, and then to a G minor to get that cool note right there on the 3rd fret of the G string. To D major. Now, I told you there's 2 ways to do it, and it goes, love me tender, B minor. If you really want to sound a bit more like the record, check that chord out right there. It's the open A string and 7th fret of the D, 5th fret of the G, and then 7th fret of the B string. Whether you use, you know, your pinky on the B, this finger on the 7th of the D string, so, and you can hit the open E or not. So check this out. Love me tender, B minor, G major, and you can play a regular G major or this version right here, you know, and then the G minor, da-na-na, for my darling. I'll come back to that. And I always will. Trickier than you think, isn't it? A lot of different chords. So that one goes. So you're doing this D major, adding that fret right there. It's the 4th fret of the A string, and you can go to a B major or a B 7th right here. I can't really, you know, too much work to press down on that hard. So I do a B 7th up here, where it's a little bit easier. You're playing basically, you know, an F major shape up on the 7th fret, but because it's a 7th, like with that 7th fret on the D string, that's where I do it. But again, you can do a B 7th down here, like this. Again, I even struggle to do it that way, just too much pressure right here. And then to an E 7th, to an A 7th, and back to D. So check this out. A lot of tricky chords right there, harder than it looks on the surface, but what a beautiful song right there. And if you can get, you know, that nice, sweet, slow vibe, just pick very lightly, it'll be great. All right, let's go to our number 1 with my number 1 singer from the 50s, guitarist too. It's Buddy Holly with It's So Easy. It's so easy to fall in love. It's so easy to fall in love. Got that great little rocking thing. Show you a little bit of that, but that's definitely more advanced. So very cool. It's in A major, no capo needed. Buddy did a lot of his songs in A. It goes like this. Nice little walk up from the open E string, 2nd, 4th, and then to the A major. A major, E major, D, E, A major, D, E, A. Pretty cool. One more time. E, D, E, A, D, E, A. Right there. And then it does these verses. Verses and choruses are sort of the same right there. And then it goes, it seems so easy. That's a D major. Now you can play a regular D major and just sort of strum it, or you can do what I do right here. I use this finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and that one on the 2nd fret of the G. And you just play some blues, you know, you go from the 2nd to the 4th of the G, 2nd, 4th, like that. With that notes, the notes I just told you in that open D string. So, and Buddy did a lot of downstrokes. Doggone easy. Now that's the A. Same thing, blues. I'm just laying this finger down, playing an A major, the low notes of an A major, and going from the 2nd to the 4th and back of the D strings. So that goes to a B major to an E major. And does that walk up again. So all together, it's so easy. Doggone easy. That's the A. D. Will you send me love? It's so what it sounds like with some awesome fun strumming. But real quickly, I'll show you the beginning of the solo. It goes like this. This one is definitely more advanced, but it's a lot of fun. I'm going to show you real quickly. 5th fret of the B string, 7th fret, 5th fret of the high E string, and then go to the 8th fret. Hit it twice, but after that twice one, you want to do a double pull off to the 7th to the 5th of that high E string. So try that. You can use any fingers you want to right there. So all together so far. 7th of the B. And you can hit that 5th of the B string along with the high E string if you want to on the 5th fret. So like that, and then go like this. You just slap that finger down on the 7th fret of the B and G strings, hit it 3 times, and then go up to the 9th fret on the G and B, and give it one good pop. And by the way, if I'm going too fast, you know, just chill out, put it in slow motion, and relax. So, does it again, 5th, 7th of the B, 5th of the E, and this time you go. Just one good pop on the 8th of the high E and 7th of the B string. So, and then go back down to the 5th of the B and the E. And this time you slap that finger on the 7th of the G and the B and go down 1 fret. I sort of switch fingers. Back up. So all I did was go from the 7th of the B and the G down to the 6th, back to the 7th, 8th, 9th, back to the 8th, sorry, that's the 7th fret, and then this time you're going into the 5th of the B string, 6th of the G string, and then 7th of the D string. So one time all together. That thing is so cool, definitely more advanced, but a lot of fun. Love these 50 songs. I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you around for some more stuff like this. See ya.